Hello and welcome to the video training course on getting your product onto JVZoo's payment and affiliate program. This is video number 1, the introduction to JVZoo Funnel Mastery. Now, before we start this video training course, I want you to get into the right mindset. And that mindset is to stick with your decision to get through, put your product on JVZoo, and get this done. A lot of times it's very easy to backtrack on your decision while you go through any type of video course. You've chosen JVZoo, and then you've got your friend over there telling you about DigiResults or ClickBank. And what I want you to do is just to get your product onto JVZoo, set up an affiliate program, and then you will begin to see some results. And it's very easy to second guess your decision. And the bottom line is that JVZoo is constantly being updated with many different features, and their instant affiliate and JV payments are a big plus. So get it on there, just do it, and you'll see some results. Okay, so now what I want to do is just give you a quick overview of how everything works, all the steps that are involved in this video course, so that you understand how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. If you understand that before you implement any type of system, then you will be able to implement it quicker and more efficiently. Okay, so this is video number 1, and video number 2, I'm going to show you a product vendor checklist. I'm going to go through everything that you're going to need to set your product up onto JVZoo. So if you have the stuff in hand beforehand, before you actually set up your JVZoo product, then it's going to make it a lot easier. In fact, a lot of times people will set up a product and get stuck on a certain point, and then they'll say, okay, I'll do that later. And then a day passes, and then a week passes, and a month passes. So I definitely want you to succeed. So I've created this course in a manner to help you do that. So video number 2, going to prepare you for that. Video number 3, we're going to talk about mapping out your sales funnel. You need to know what your sales funnel looks like. Do you have upsells? Do you have downsells? How complicated is it? How many upsells do you have? And so forth. So mapping out your sales funnel, understanding how the pieces of the puzzle really fit together, and how somebody goes from a prospect to a buyer and goes through your funnel and out of your funnel. So mapping out your sales funnel is important. In video number 4, we're going to talk about finalizing all of your pages. If you can finalize your sales page, your thank you page, and so forth, then you'll have everything in hand before you actually set up the product, which we talk about in video number 5, setting up your product onto JVZoo. So by this point, you've got everything you need to set everything up. So it's going to start to pick up the pace. You're going to start to see that everything will fall into place, and it's going to be faster. In video number 6, we're going to talk about how you can make a payment link with JVZoo and add that to your sales page. Video number 7, we're going to talk about uploading the initial pages that you've created, and you've added the payment links and everything like that. So we've uploaded everything. We can test it out, make sure that it works, and so forth. And video number 8 is the sales funnel. If you're not aware of JVZoo's brand new feature called sales funnels, they actually allow you to implement your own sales funnel, but you can actually see everything kind of like a mind map. So you can see your front end product, your upsell, downsell, and so forth. So it makes life easier. You can organize everything, and it just makes things quicker in terms of implementation. And I'll talk about a little bit about strategies and things like that in that specific video. Video number 9, we're going to talk about setting up JVs, profit sharing, tier 2, two-tier JV brokers. In other words, JVZoo has been set up in a way where if you have 2 or 3 partners, or even just 2 people running a business together, At the point of sale, JVZoo is an amazing system because it actually, let's say $10, somebody goes and buys your $10 product. And then an affiliate comes and then they get 50% of that. So $5 is paid out to the affiliate. And then 50% you get that and your partner. So it's 50 of that left over. So 50% of $5 is $2.50 each person. And the beauty of this is that everybody gets their share at the point of sale. So that is amazing in itself. And I'm going to show you how to set up all that, make sure that everything is up and running before you begin to launch it. And of course, last but not least, we've got the affiliate program in video number 10 and how to set up your own affiliate contest. Having an affiliate program in itself is almost good enough, but having an affiliate contest that can really boost your affiliate program is definitely a plus. And we'll talk more about that in that specific video. So now you know how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. Let's talk about the tools that you're going to need. Now keep in mind that the condition is that you're going to have your own website and your domain and web hosting. So I'm going to automatically assume that you already have set up your website. You already have your product files, you've already zipped your files, you already have your videos, your content files, whatever that might be in hand. So I'm going to assume that you already have this information. And from that point, I'm going to show you how to take that and put it on to JVZoo. You're also going to need a sales page and a thank you page. You're going to need to have access to an FTP program to upload your files to your website. And in this case, we're going to be using FileZilla software. We're going to be using a program called Composer, which is a HTML web editing tool, which will allow you to edit your sales page and your thank you page. And then of course, you're going to need PayPal. In order to use JVZoo, you must have PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, then you cannot use JVZoo because JVZoo pays through PayPal. And you do need a PayPal business account. And also optional, you would like to have affiliate banners and affiliate prizes for your affiliate program and affiliate contests. Now, if you don't have these items, I will show you where to go to create these affiliate banners and so forth. And of course, a little patience. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2. And let me show you exactly what you need in terms of a product checklist. You gather all these items so that you're ready to implement everything onto the JVZoo platform. Hello and welcome to video number 2, Product Vendor Checklist. We're going to talk about what you need and what decisions you need to make. So why gather it now? Make sure to jot all these down as you're going to need it when you set up the product. And it's better to know what you need and what kind of decisions you need to make beforehand so you don't stop, pause, and forget. My goal is to get your product onto JVZoo, but you have to do it yourself. So I've created this video course as easy as possible so that you're going to be able to do that. So let's talk about product files. I talked briefly about this earlier. You're going to need, of course, a sales page, a thank you page, content files, whatever that might be, videos, PDFs, reports, ebooks, and so forth. You're going to need those in hand. Now let's talk about the checklist. You're going to need to know the launch date and the time. Now, when you set up your product onto JVZoo, you can set it up to go live at any given day. So if you have a launch date and launch time, make sure you specify this. Now, for example, if you're going to put your product into the marketplace and you want it to launch at a certain date and time, then this would actually be a good option for you. So if you were to make it live today and you don't want to put it into the marketplace until 10 days later, then you want to specify the launch date and time. You're also going to need the product name. That's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to need to know the currency in your country that you want to be charging. You want to know the product price. If you're going to be using dime sales, then this product price will be the maximum price. So if you're going to do dime sales and the maximum that you wanted the product price to be was, let's say, $17, and you start the dime sale at $1, then every time somebody buys, it's going to up itself until it hits $17. So that would be the product price. And this is the same with recurring products, one-time products, and so forth. Commission percentage for affiliate program is basically what do you want to give people in terms of the percentage for your affiliate program. So if I sell your product and your product is $100 and you give 50%, then I get $50. If it's 75%, then I get $75. So that's the commission in relation to the affiliate program. And obviously, if you don't have an affiliate program, then you won't need to specify this, but it would in fact not be very wise not to add an affiliate program. Now, if your product is a subscription, then you can listen to this. Otherwise, you can fast forward to the next slide. So if you're charging, let's say, $17 a month, or you have a high ticket product that, let's say, is $497, or let's say $1,000, and you can break it up into different payments. Let's say you know that for a fact somebody's not going to pay $1,000 up front, but if they could afford it, they would pay $100 or $200 a month. That would be an option there. So if you go this route, this is an option. So it applies to recurring products and payments for high ticket items or low ticket items if your audience are unable to pay a certain amount. Then you're going to need to know the payment period for X amount of months. So let's say, for example, your membership site was 6 months. So if it's 6 months, the number of payments in those 6 months, and then of course how much your affiliate gets on that first payment. Then the question that you need to ask yourself is, for your monthly, weekly, or quarterly recurring subscription, do you want to offer a trial? If you want to offer a trial, let's say for 7 days, it's $1. If that's the case, then the total price would be $1 for 7 days. And of course, you have the commission payout on the trial payment, and you can put the percentage right there. Then you'll want to know the quantity. If you're dealing with intangible products, then you may not need a quantity, but let's say, for example, that you're only offering 50 copies of that one specific product, then you can put quantity there. You want to put your support email. In other words, if people want to contact you, and this is very important because if people can't contact you, then a lot of other issues will arise. So make sure you got a email address for support and a support URL. So obviously support email is definitely a requirement. A support URL would be something like if you have a help desk. And of course, you're going to need to have some sort of landing page, which is an option. You don't have to have a sales funnel, squeeze page, pre-launch page, but that is an option if you want to do that. Otherwise, if you leave that blank, it'll default to the sales page URL. And of course, if your sales page is on the warriorforum.com as a Warrior special offer, Warrior Forum tends to go down or lags a lot. So if your site, your website, your sales page lags, then you're going to lose sales. So if it is on the Warrior Forum, then you can also include a optional sales page, which is a really, really cool feature. You're also going to need to specify the delivery method. You have two choices in this case. You can either upload your files to JVZoo if your product is small in size, or you can have your own thank you page. In this specific video course, I'm going to assume that you're going to go the route of having a thank you page, because if you go the route of uploading your files to JVZoo, then that's an option as well. And also you need to specify whether you want to make your product eligible for product of the day. I don't see why not. That could mean more sales to you, so definitely want to check that box. If you do want to make a dime sale, and of course if you don't, you can always fast forward to the next slide. But if you want to make a dime sale, which basically means that you start at a lower price and then every time somebody buys, it increases a certain amount until it hits a maximum price. So you're going to need to know the starting price. You're going to need to know how much it increases by for every sale. So if the start price is at $1 and the end price is at $50, and I could do something like it increases 10 cents or even 5 cents for every 3 sales or for every 1 sale. And that's all you need to know. So what I would recommend that you go ahead and do is to jot down everything, make all the decisions in advance so that when we begin to set it up on JVZoo, you're ready to go, and this will not be any roadblock whatsoever, and this will definitely help you get it on to the JVZoo platform immediately. So with that said, let's move on to video number 3 and begin to map out your sales funnel. Hello and welcome to video number 3. In this specific video, you're going to learn how to map out your sales funnel. This part of this whole video course is very important because you need to know how your sales funnel looks like so that you can connect everything together. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about are upsells and one-time offers. For some of you, you don't know what upsells and downsells are. So let me make sure that you understand what it is and how powerful it can be if you add them to your sales funnel. Upsells and one-time offers are the same thing, just different names. They are basically whenever somebody offers you a product, and let's say for example you go to McDonald's. McDonald's is a great example of this. You go there, you ask for a combination, and they say, would you like fries with that? Would you like to upgrade from a small to a medium, medium to large, and so forth? That's what we call a one-time offer. But in this case, the one-time offer is offered after the person purchases. So the reason why one-time offers are very, very powerful is because customers are in a buying mode. So they just purchased your front-end product and you provide them with a one-time offer that is related to the front-end product. So upsells and one-time offers, they are easier to sell once the customers are in buying mode. So like I said earlier, it must be related and helpful to the front-end offer. For example, if you sell a product on the front end on, let's say for example, a video training course on graphic design, then the upsell needs to be something related to either saving time or money, speeding the process up for graphic design. You cannot include a one-time offer that is something totally different. Otherwise, you're going to kill your conversions. You can, but it's not going to be as effective. So make sure that either the one-time offer relates to the front-end offer, but also relates to saving time or money. If you can do that, that's a formula for success. Let me talk about downsells. Let's say, for example, that you go to Arby's or you go to McDonald's and you order a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. And then they say, would you like a large with that? And you say no. And they say, okay, well, would you like a medium Coke? So if you started out with a small Coke and they went from a large and then you said no, and then they said medium, which was half the price but half the size of a large, then of course you're thinking, well, you know, I don't want to break my wallet, but at the same time it's a good deal. So downsells are basically part of the upsell. So usually half or a piece of the upsell. So a downsell is basically half or something lower than the upsell. So in this case, if I offer a one-time offer of a graphic design software for the upsell, but the downsell, I could offer that software, but maybe it doesn't have as many features and so forth. So it's not like you're offering the upsell for a lower price. That would not be good for your customers. It's just a downsell is usually a piece of the upsell for a lower price. And it usually contains the main selling point of the upsell. But it's a great appeal to customers who want it, but their wallets are low on cash. So you got a $50 upsell and then a $25 downsell. Imagine people getting the downsells and not missing out on your upsell, but getting your downsells. If you don't have that downsell there and you have that upsell, then you're actually losing money in the process. So you want to make sure you have a downsell if you have an upsell. Now that you understand these two items, which are very important if you do choose this route, now I want to talk about basic sales funnels. Normally, your sales funnel is going to look like this. You're going to have your main sales page, and then somebody clicks on the JVZoo buy button, which this arrow shows that they're in the process of ordering. They order, and then they're directly sent to your thank you page. That's a basic sales funnel, and majority of you will probably have this sales funnel. And because of that, I will be following a basic sales funnel in terms of the setup process for JVZoo. Now, if you choose to do a one-time offer and a downsell, then it's going to look like this. You're going to have the main sales page. Somebody's click on the JVZoo buy button. They're going to purchase, and then they're going to see the one-time offer. They're not going to be sent to the thank you page just yet. Now, this is a little more complicated because you have a one-time offer. So the main sales page is up here. They purchase, they see this one-time offer. If they click no, then they're going to be presented with a downsell here. Now, if they click on yes, then you have to direct them to a thank you page. So you're going to need to have 3 different thank you pages. So main sales page, one-time offer, thank you page with the one-time offer. If they say no and then they purchase the downsell, then they are going to be sent to a thank you page with the downsell. You don't want to forward them to a thank you page with the OTO unless they paid for that. Now, if they click on no to the downsell, then they're going to be forwarded to the thank you page with no one-time offer or downsell. So it's just going to be the basic funnel from main sales page to thank you page. So feel free to pause this at any time just to study this if you need to do this. And I'm not going to actually follow this in the process, but in video number 8, I'm going to show you how to use JVZoo's sales funnel feature. And with their feature, you can actually implement this whole process actually fairly easily. So with that said, let's move on to the next video, and I'm going to show you how to finalize the sales page and the thank you page and to connect all your content to your thank you page. Hello and welcome to video number 4. In this specific video, you're going to be finalizing all of your pages. Now, before we jump in and start doing this, I want to talk briefly about a few important things. For example, the sales page. The file name of the sales page needs to be index.html or index.htm. And the reason being is when you upload the files later on, when the browser reads the directory, the folder, and so forth, when it sees index.html, then it's going to go straight to that file. So your sales page needs to be this, and if that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, don't worry. Just follow me step by step and you'll get there. The thank you page Make sure that it is not named as thankyou.html or thanks.html or anything with the word thanks, unless it has a lot of numbers and things that make it hard for somebody to guess. This is more of a protection step that you can take to protect your download files, because you're going to have people out there who will guess and try to guess and get your product for free. So you want to make it a little more difficult. You can put thanks dot, bunch of numbers, bunch of asterisk numbers and stuff like that. And also what we need to do is we need to ensure that you have all of your content files, links on the thank you page. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this in just a minute. And also, another thing to think about is, do you want to add bonus offers or related products to cross-sell other offers? Because you got to realize that the thank you page is prime real estate. And what I mean by that is you can actually sell other related items or get people to sign up to a related product squeeze page and so forth. So with that said, let me go ahead and find a product and I'll show you exactly what you need to do to finalize your pages and your content. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to be choosing a video course on how to edit graphics. So basically graphics 101. And as we can see here, we have 9 different videos. And so what we want to do, and what I recommend you do, is to simply create a folder. So right now I'm using Windows. If you're using a Mac, obviously do whatever you need to do to create a new folder. So I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call this JVZoo uploads. And what I want to do is to simply upload my index.html files, my sales letters, my thank you page, and my content files. So for you, you might have videos, you might have ebooks, and so forth. Now, the easiest way to go about doing this is to zip your files up. So figure out which files you want and then zip them up. So in this case, I have 9 different files here that I've zipped up, and these are video files. And what I want to do is just to cut those. So as you saw earlier, what I did was highlight these and then right click, cut or copy, and then just copy these over to here. So paste, and there we go. So we got the 9 videos here. Now I want to access my thank you page and my sales page, and they're located here. So I'm going to highlight these and then copy these, and then I'm going to go back to that folder that we just created, and I'm going to paste that here. So in this case, this is my index.html sales page and my thankyou.html page. Now obviously earlier I said do not name it thankyou.html or thanks.html. So in this case, I like to just add a bunch of numbers and so forth and so forth. So once that's done, I have my files here. So I'd say the easiest way is just to put your zip files in the same folder as your index.html folder. Now if you have a lot more of these files, then you might want to categorize them and create different folders and organize them and so forth. But in this case, we're going to keep it simple. Okay, so now what I want to do is just to open these up just so that we can see what we're dealing with. Okay, so this is the sales page, as we can see, and we have a button here, but we can always replace that with a JVZoo button. And the thank you page here, this is what it looks like. So what we want to do is to make these into links. We want to link the zip files to each one of these. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this. In order to do this, you're going to need to have a web editing tool called Composer. Now, you can use any web editing tool that you want to, but in this case, I'm going to be using Composer because it's free and it's easy to use. Okay, so go to Google and type in Compozer. And this is it. So simply click on this. Now, the reason why I recommend this is because it is available for many different operating systems. So if you click on download at the top here, you're going to see that it is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So if you're using a Mac computer or a Windows computer, this would be compatible to you. I like Composer because it's very, very straightforward and very easy to use. So what I recommend you to do is to go ahead and download this depending on your operating system. It also offers on different languages as well. So go ahead, download this and install it because I'm going to be using it soon. So if you need to pause this video now, you can do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit the thank you page because we're going to need to edit the thank you page to get that ready. We don't need to edit the sales page just yet because we haven't actually gotten the payment button, because you need to set up the JVZoo product first before you can actually get the button, and then we're going to add the button, and that's why we're going to upload after we add the button. So I'm going to show you how to edit the thank you page, which simply all you need to do is go back here and locate the thank you page, etc.html, right click on that and open with Composer. Now you'll notice that it's Compozer, but in this case, when you install it, you realize it's Composer. I don't know why they do that, but that's just how it is. So click on that. Okay, great. So now you can see that the file has been opened by Composer, and now we can begin to edit this thank you page. Now, if you've used Microsoft Word, this should not be as complicated. In fact, as you can see, it's possibly almost very similar. In fact, you can bold, you can underline, you can italicize, you can center, you can left align, right align, you can add images, you can add tables, and so forth. Now, what I want to do in this case is to connect the zip files to each one of these titles. So whenever my end user clicks on one of these links, they can download the videos. Now, for some of you, if you're wondering how you can get it where they can view the videos on the website, to do that, simply basically, in this case, I've got a flash file. So you would just unzip this into its folder and just link it directly to that folder. So if you want people to view your videos, simply do that. But in this case, I'm going to make it simple, just going to link it to the .zip file. So video 1 obviously links to this file here. So if I right click and click on rename, you'll notice that I can actually highlight this text. And what I want to do is this. As long as your zip files are in the same folder as your thank you page.html file, you can actually just go here and highlight the link, click on link, and simply enter the file name. You don't have to enter anything else before that, as long as you include the downloadables in the same folder as this. Now, if it's in a different folder, you're going to have to make sure that you include that folder. So I'm teaching you this just to keep it simple. So I enter that here, click on OK, and I go ahead and do the exact same thing. If I click on this in Windows, if I double click it slowly, I can actually rename it. So highlight this, click on link or Control L, whatever you choose to do, and do the same thing. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing just because we have 9 zip files. I'm just going to do 3. And don't forget to click on save And remember, the thank you page is prime real estate, so you could also add, bonus offers here. You could add an image, and you can change the color of the fonts and this and that, add cross sells and this and that. So in this example, I'm going to keep it simple, just leave it to 3, and I'm going to close this down. Now, the sales page, I do not need to actually edit that just yet, because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up everything on JVZoo. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Number 1, make sure your sales page is in the same folder as index.html or index.htm. Make sure that your thank you page is also in the same folder. Make sure that you rename it, and then of course just go about doing that. So now that we have everything here, we can set it up on jvzoo.com. So let's go ahead and do that in the next video. Hello and welcome to video number 5. In this specific video, you're going to learn how to set up the product on JVZoo. So with that said, let's go ahead and go to jvzoo.com, and I'll show you how to do just that. Alright, so now hop on over to jvzoo.com. And before you log in, you need to think, okay, I've looked through the product vendor checklist, I have my files ready, and I'm going to sell a one-time product. It's not going to be a recurring monthly product, so there's no need for a trial offer and this and that. Once you understand exactly what you want to do, now it's time to log in. So click on log in, and if you haven't created an account yet, go ahead and create an account. And then once you're logged in, click on sellers, and of course make sure you update your account and this and that, and simply click on add a product. Okay, so you'll notice that all the information that I showed you in the vendor checklist is in here. And at this point in time, I know exactly what I need to do, so I don't have to pause and wait. So right here, allow sales or not. That just basically means, do you want to activate your product or not? So in this case, I'm not ready to make it live yet, so I'm going to click on no. I'm not ready to put it into the marketplace just yet. And the launch time, let's say that today is October 12th, 2012. And that's it. And let's say that I'm going to launch it on the 31st. So we've got that there. We got product name here. I'm going to say easy, or let's see, graphics 101 video course. You got currency. You can do US dollar, Australian euro, Japanese yen, and pound. In this case, I got US dollar. Product price, I'm only selling personal rights access, so it's $7. Commission percentage payout, I'm going to say 75%, since it's a low number. And that's one thing you got to remember. If it's low number, affiliates may be hesitant to promote your product if it's a lower number. So if it is a lower number but it is converting well, make sure that you give them a higher percentage payout. You can do subscriptions. In this case, I'm not. That's why I say, make sure you do everything. So you got subscriptions, you can set up your offer trial and everything like that. In this case, I'm not going to be doing that, but if you want to do that, you can always do that. And simply follow the vendor checklist if you're unsure. Quantity, I'm going to leave it blank because I have an intangible product. So I'm going to leave that blank. I'm going to include the support address here. And then your support URL, whatever, it could be your help desk or ticket system. If you don't have one here, that's fine. Just put an email address here. Landing page, obviously that's optional if you have a squeeze page, a pre-launch page, and so forth. If you leave this blank, this will basically default to the sales page URL here. If you enter a squeeze page, then it says send all traffic to the sales page after launch date. So after this date, basically the pre-launch page will disappear and the traffic will be sent here. And that's a really nice little feature there. I'm going to click on no. And remember, you have, for the sales page, if your sales page is on the warriorforum.com, then you can enter this here in a backup URL here. So if the warriorforum.com is your sales page URL here, enter that here, and then the backups here. But if you're like me, where you're not using the Warrior Forum, simply enter the sales page URL here. So in this case, since we have not really uploaded the files yet, that's fine, but you just need to know exactly where you want to upload the files, because when we upload the files and we've added the payment link button, we need to upload the files to this page. So in this case, I'm going to say graphics 101 at this URL. Check this out right now.net/graphics 101. And of course, you want to save that URL. Delivery method, I have a thank you page. If you want to upload it, just leave that here. You're going to be able to upload your product files on the next page. I'm going to click on thank you. And remember, it's going to be in the same folder, but it's going to be this file name. So if I click on this and highlight this and just simply copy this over, what I need to do is make sure that it is under this folder here. So that's going to be my thank you page here. You can click on here to make your product eligible for the product of the day. Now this is related to affiliate program here, so I'm not going to do anything right now. No affiliates allowed currently. I'm going to talk about the affiliate program in the last video, in video number 10. Now also, if you check this JVZoo Marketplace, you can enter your description and category and subcategory and so forth. In this case, I'm not doing dime sales, but you can do dime sales if you want to. And then you can also enable second tier affiliate tracking. If you do this, this is good for JV brokers and so forth, but I'll talk more about that in the future videos. You can integrate it with an autoresponder and external program integration for advanced features. But for the basics, that's it. We're done. And we can simply click on Save Product. Okay, great. So after I clicked on the Save Product or Add Product, you can see the product here. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to get the buy buttons and add them to your sales page. Hello and welcome to video number 6. In this specific video, you're going to learn how to make a payment link and add it to the sales page. Okay, so now what we need to do is simply go to our product and click on Buy Buttons. Now keep in mind that you must use one of their buy buttons, otherwise your stats are not going to be tracked. And you can see that notice here. So if you want to use your own buy button, like in this case we have our own buy button here, we're going to have to replace that if we want to use the stats. It's a trade-off, but it's definitely a good trade-off because we definitely want to track our statistics. So go ahead and choose a button, and they've got many different buttons, as you can see. I think I'm going to stick with this button here. So basically highlight this, right click, click on copy, and then what I want to do is simply go back here and open this index.html file, or in other words my sales page, in Composer. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom where my payment button is right now, and just click on it and click delete. And what I want to do is just enter some sort of token like 123 123, something that you know it does not exist on the sales page, because after you do this, you're going to need to click on source, and you're going to notice that this is probably going to freak you out, but don't get freaked out yet, because even though this is code that you may not understand, all you have to do is click on edit and find 123 123. and simply highlight this, right click, paste, click on save, and there we go. That's it. So I just showed you a little trick there, so you don't need to know HTML or any type of web editing code. Simply use that trick to enter the buy button and click exit. Make sure you save, and there we go. So as you can see, not very hard at all to get the buy button and add it to your sales page. Now in the next video, we're going to upload these files to your website. Hello and welcome to video number 7. In this specific video, you're going to learn how to take all of the initial pages that you have created and upload them to your website. So what we're going to do is we're going to download FileZilla, which is a free FTP program that allows you to upload files to your website, and we're going to upload those pages and then we're going to test them out to make sure that it works. So with that said, let's go ahead and do it. So in order to upload your files through FTP to your website, you're going to need to have a program called a file transfer program. And there's a free program called FileZilla. And simply go here and click download FileZilla client. And this is also compatible with Windows, Macintoshes, and Linux. So Windows, Mac, and Linux. So go ahead and download the program that is compatible to your operating system. Go ahead and install it because we're going to be using it in this specific video. So if you need to pause it now, go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that you have installed that program, what we need to do is to simply upload these files to the location that we specified. Now, in order to upload, you're going to need to have access to your web hosting username and password. So this is FileZilla right here, and the host is going to be ftp.yourdomain.com. Then enter your username and the password that the web hosting company gives you. And what I like about FileZilla is if once you connect, you can actually connect to your previous history here by clicking this drop down menu. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is simply connect to my website. Alright, so I'm going to locate my public_HTML folder. Some of you will have HTTP docs or a different folder. This is basically the folder that you need to upload your files to. Now in this case, because I use the website and I have a lot of subfolders already, I'm going to be installing this product sales page under a specific subfolder. So what I need to do now is to simply upload the files here. For most of you, you'll be uploading your files to this folder here. But for me, because I'm actually creating a subfolder, I'm going to right click, click on Create Directory, and simply call that Graphics 101. Because remember, I saved it to the checkthisoutRightNow.net/graphics101. That's where my sales page is going to be. So I'm going to click on OK and go into that folder. And at this point, all I need to do is simply drag and drop this into here. So it's a drag and drop, which means simply drag and drop. So highlight this, copy this over to here, and drop it. And just wait till it is uploaded. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video as it does this and unpause it in just a few seconds. Okay, so now we've uploaded all the files. What we can do now is to simply test it and to make sure that it worked. And to do that, all we need to do is go back to our browser, and at the very top here, simply enter the URL here, and good. So we see that we have the sales page here, and when we click on this link here, we notice that it goes back to JVZoo, but since our product is not live yet, it cannot be sold. So we can at least see that it does work. Now, what I want to do now is to go to this thank you page here to make sure that the thank you page is working. And if I click on this, I can see that it is downloading the file. And this is something that I always do. I like to go through and just to make sure that everything is being able to download so that I don't get any errors or anything like that. And if there's a mistake or anything like that, then people are going to come back to you. You're going to get a lot of emails. You're going to get a lot of support tickets, and you don't want that. So make sure that you test everything to make sure that it works. So what I can do is if I go back to the thank you page here, in order to make this buy button work, if I go back to JVZoo here and go to Sellers Dashboard, click on the product, click on Edit, and now what I can do is click on Yes, Allow Sales. So that activates the product. Click on Save Product. And now if I refresh the page and simply click on here, as we can see, we are forwarded to the JVZoo payment page. And there we go. So everything works successfully. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about sales funnels. And then after that, we're going to talk about setting up JVs. And then, of course, last but not least, the affiliate program. Hello and welcome to video number 8. In this specific video, I'm going to talk about the JVZoo feature called Sales Funnels. JVZoo offers you a way to easily add more upsells and downsells without making it too complicated. Now, if you saw the previous videos where we talked about mapping out your sales funnel, you realize that adding a upsell and downsell is very powerful. But what if you wanted to add 2 one-time offers and 2 downsells, or 3 or 4 or 5 one-time offers? Because if you make your sales funnel deeper, then you got to keep in mind that you'll actually make more profits. The deeper your sales funnel is, as long as your upsells and downsells are related. So with that said, let's hop on over to jvzoo.com and take a look at the sales funnel feature. Now, JVZoo makes it very, very easy to create a sales funnel in their system. Now, before you can actually do this, you'll need to create a product for every one of those one-time offers, downsells, front-end offers, and so forth and so forth. And they need to be activated in order for you to add them to the sales funnel. So all you need to do is under Sellers, click on Sales Funnels and click on Add a Sales Funnel. And as you can see here, simply create a name and click on Save Sales Funnel. Now, I've already created a sales funnel called Graphics 101-Sales Funnel. And as you can see here, all you need to do is to add the front end product. Now, I only have one, so I'm going to click on Add Front End Product here. So this is the front end product, and this is really, really neat. If you can see this, you can add upsells and downsells. So this would be an upsell and this would be a downsell. And then you can have a upsell. If somebody purchases the one-time offer, they are then presented with another one-time offer, and then another one-time offer. But then you can go, if they do a downsell, then you can provide them to a cheaper one-time offer, and then downsell, and so forth and so forth. So as you can see, this funnel is really, really deep. I mean, you could add so many different one-time offers and downsells and many more. And that's the really, really cool feature about JVZoo. And if you notice, a lot of these membership scripts will have stuff like this, but I've yet to see any other platform that really takes it to the next level. So as you can see, if you want to add a upsell, all you have to do is simply upsell here, and what happens if you choose it, it'll appear here, and then the downsell appears here. After that, then another row will appear, and so forth. So as you can see, that's really not hard. The only thing you need to do is to simply add the products first to the seller's dashboard, and once you do that, then you can begin to add it here. So you need to do that beforehand, and they need to be activated and live before you add them here. That's it. Hello and welcome to video number 9. In this specific video, you're going to learn how to set up JVs, two-tier JV brokers for profit sharing, so that you can ensure that, let's say for example, that you have 2 other business partners and you want to set it up so that every time somebody purchases your product, then they are paid at the point of sale. And this feature makes JVZoo powerful, because if you think about it, in the olden days, we had to actually manually pay our affiliates or manually pay our business partners. Now it's done at the point of sale, which is very, very powerful. So let me go ahead and go to jvzoo.com and show you how to exactly do this. Setting up profit sharing for JV partners, business partners, for JV brokers, and many more is actually very, very easy to use with jvzoo.com. In fact, I've never seen such an easier system than JVZoo. And to do that, click on JVs and click on Add a JV Agreement, and simply enter the name of the JV agreement. So in this case, I could say Graphics 101, and I'll select the product here. And there's many different types of agreements, as you can see here. We've got profit share, a percentage of the profit share. So let's say 30%, 30%, 30% if you have 3 people, or 50%, 50%. And what the beauty of this is, it actually calculates, the affiliate's income, share, and your share. So if a buyer buys through your direct link, then it's a 50-50 or whatever you specify. But if the buyer buys through an affiliate link, the affiliate gets the commission, and then from that point you get a split off of that. So that is just purely amazing. So you got profit share here, you got percentage price share. So profit share would be like, okay, minus the PayPal fees and so forth. And then price share would be the overall price. And then you got flat fee per sale. You can give just $100. Let's say a $200 sale, you give $100. Second tier, percent affiliate. Second tier, flat fee affiliate. So affiliate refers an affiliate. You've got the 2-tier going on. Then you can actually go a lot deeper. So this is very, very powerful in itself. Now let's say, for example, that I have a business partner who gets 50% and profit share. So what you need to do is figure out their JVZoo affiliate ID. They have to have a JVZoo affiliate account, an ID, which you'll need to enter here. So you can only do one by one. So one person at a time per product. So if I need to create another profit share, then I'll need to create another JV agreement. So enter the affiliate ID here, put the pay percentage here, let's say 50%. The date range is optional. I'm going to leave this blank. Max earnings and max sales. Now, you can do this if, let's say, for example, you've agreed with a certain JV. Okay, I'll give you up to this amount. Or a graphic designer, I will give you up to $500 of this, launch or something. you can do that. But in this case, we're going to leave it as it is. And all you have to do is click on Save JV Agreement, and that's it. And just make sure that your JV or your business partner, they have their PayPal account linked in their jvzoo.com account. And from that point, everything is done. It's split. The profit is shared. And JVZoo does their instant affiliate payments. If there's refunds, the refunds are taken out of the accounts instantly, and it's just amazing. So as you can see, very, very easy to set up, not complicated at all. In the next video, I want to talk about affiliate programs, setting it up, and setting up an affiliate contest. Hello and welcome to video number 10. Congratulations, you have reached the end of this video course. In this specific video, I want to show you how to set up an affiliate program on JVZoo and how to utilize affiliate contests and affiliate resources to boost your affiliate generated income. Now, before I show you the hows and how to do it and how to implement this, I want to talk about a few things. Obviously, by now, you should understand why you need an affiliate program. But for some of you might be thinking, well, why should I give away 50% or even 75% commissions to somebody else? Well, the bottom line is simple, because if you give away a certain percentage of commissions, when affiliates promote your product, it's not taking a lot of your time. It's not taking money. They are taking time and money to promote your product. And if you think about it, especially intangible products on jvzoo.com, like videos, ebooks, PDFs, reports, and so forth, you don't have to invest time into reproducing each and every one of them. So why affiliate program? Because you'll make more money. And if you're still in the mindset of why, then you need to get out of that mindset and out of the ego mindset that your product is definitely valuable, and you might be thinking, well, why should I give it away for 50% to somebody else? Because they are generating income for you. In the end, you make more money. And giving higher commissions usually will get more affiliates on board. Giving at least 50% is the standard for intangible products for affiliates to be happy. Now, affiliates obviously will be happier if your product converts higher. And I'm going to talk about a few things in just a minute about conversions. When you launch a product on JVZoo, they are going to show you overall your conversion rate, so people can see your overall conversion rate. So if you're getting affiliates that are sending, let's say, 1,000 people to your product, but only one is converting, then your conversions will drop and it'll actually be lousy. So you want to make sure that you have a high converting program first, and then if that's the case, then give people higher commissions. You can also do it in a manner where you can give certain affiliates higher commissions for bringing in more customers. So definitely want to make your affiliates happy and make them feel valued and reward them if they are bringing a lot of sales to your product. And JVZoo helps make your affiliates happy because it's all about instant payments. At the point of sale, your affiliates get paid. And then if there is a refund, then the beauty as a vendor is it's instant refund. So when things are refunded, it takes it out of the affiliate account, it takes it out of your business partner's account, and as from your account. So it makes your life easy and the affiliate's life easy. So how can we provide affiliates with all the tools necessary to promote? And I'll talk a little more about that in the future slides. But you definitely want to provide affiliates with the proper tools like email solo ads, if you can, videos, promotional videos, educational, demo, promotional videos, and so forth, webinars, and so forth. So if you provide affiliates with the necessary tools and it makes it easier for them to promote, then they're going to be spending all this time promoting your product and you're going to get better conversions. So let's talk about your affiliate program's conversion rate. So like I said earlier, you have affiliates that are promoting your product. If some affiliates are getting a higher conversion rate and some are getting, let's say, a 0 conversion rate, or even maybe your competitors joined, you approve them without knowing, and they've sent you lousy traffic. One thing that I've learned that you can do is to simply ban that affiliate. If that affiliate is sending trash traffic, it's going to ruin your conversions, and then the future affiliates that come along and look at your product don't want to promote your product because you have a lousy conversion. So that's one way to go about keeping your affiliate conversions high. Now let's talk about affiliate contests. What I found with affiliate contests is people like fame and money. People like money, and they do like, especially when they win a contest. If they can win a contest, then they'll say, hey, I've got a high converting list and so forth. It gives them power and so forth. And prizes could include money, helping them, solo ads, cross-sell their products to your thank you page, and more. Now let's talk about affiliate resources. You could do banner ads. Go to Fiverr.com and do a search for banner ads. You can get really good designers for $5. But what I recommend is that you pay them $10 or $15 or $20 and contact them in advance, because most people don't do that. Most people just pay the $5 and that's it. You can say, hey, I'll give you $10, and if it's really, really good after several revisions, I'll give you $20. And you can contact them through the inbox, but what you probably want to do is use the word gigs. Fiverr gigs are kind of like a currency of $5. So instead of saying the word pay, say something like, I'll get 5 gigs from you or something. You also want to provide email solo ads if you can. If you don't know where to start, a good way to start is simply looking at the headline, the subheadline, the benefits, the problems of the actual sales page. And that's one good way of creating a email solo ad. Quick and easy. Google AdWords ads, list of keywords that people can rank on and promote your product, which is really good, especially if you find buying keywords and you get affiliates to promote on those buying keywords. Then when other people type in those keywords like blank review or cheap review or cheap blank product name or something, if you can do that, then when people are searching for your product, they see the review from your affiliate, and that will actually help you with your conversions. So with that said, let me actually show you by going to jvzoo.com and showing you how to implement all of this. So adding an affiliate program is not hard at all. Simply click on Edit under your product. Under affiliate status, you can do manual approve, and that's what I'll probably do, is manually approve it, simply because if you auto approve, you might get some spammy affiliates that you don't know. That could definitely decrease your conversion rate. So it does take time to manually improve it, but it's definitely better in the long run. You can enter your affiliate terms here, your questions people have about your affiliate program, how they get paid, and so forth, and just stuff that affiliates would probably ask. And you can go on Google and find questions that people would ask and list out your terms and requirements and conditions. If you have any, you can put it here. And then you can put notes to affiliates like swipe copies of your solo ads and email solo ads and any resources that might help your affiliates. You could provide it here. And this is HTML enabled as well, so you could enter banner ads, you can enter a lot of other stuff as well over here. And you can enable it in the JVZoo marketplace. In fact, once you have your affiliate program connected to your product and it's time to launch the product, then it definitely would be wise to release it to the JVZoo marketplace, because you could get more affiliates who are looking for products that are similar to their niche and their niche. And you can also enable second tier affiliate tracking, which basically means, let's say you have a JV broker who gets, let's say, 10% of all sales, or 10% of all sales that they refer. So if, let's say I apply to your affiliate program, and then you hire me to be your JV broker, and then I get other people on board to sign up as an affiliates, and then basically what I would do is I would get 10% of their cut. So that would be a JVZoo JV broker, or it could be two-tier affiliate tracking for all your affiliates. So this is very, very powerful in itself, and you can do really, really well if you use this. So you can enter your affiliate landing page URL, you can enable second tier here, and you would just need to click on save product. In this case, we're going to leave it as it is and simply click on save product. And if we go back to the seller's page here, the product page, you can actually see the affiliate details page. So if you click on here, you can actually see additional affiliate information. And I wrote down email copy here, which was basically the HTML area that you enter that code. So definitely enter the banners. You can enter banners, email, solo ads, and so forth here. And this is where people are going to see. So you provide the affiliates the right resources, and you'll be able to help them help you. And if you go back to the product page, you can actually add a affiliate contest. So if you click on this, it obviously says you currently do not have an affiliate contest for this product, so we can add one below. And the cool thing is you can actually have a start date. So we could say October 21st, and you can include the prizes and so forth here. So just include the information. You can enter HTML code. You can enter and tell people what kind of prizes that they get if they make a certain amount of sales. So it's definitely not complicated at all. And of course, if you're wondering how you can create some affiliate resources, if you go to Google and go to a site called Fiverr.com, you can actually hire people for $5, like I said earlier, to create banner ads. You can say banner ads. And then what I recommend that you do is click on rating. And what we're doing is we're basically ranking the best to the least best. And the reason why we want to do this is because we want the best. So if we click here, just to see, and anytime you see top rated seller, that's a good sign. And that tells you that people are doing a really good job. And you can actually see these, the portfolio here, and get an idea. So as we look at here, we can see that they have really, really good banners, and all you do is create a Fiverr.com account. You will need to have a PayPal account in order to use this. And this tells you how many orders they have in the queue. This person currently has 0, and they will deliver the product in a day. You can actually see other. And the thing about designers is the key is to look for consistency. Like, it's easy for anybody to come online and obviously lie to you, but the way you tell is see consistency. If you see that all the banners look fairly similar, then you can tell that the artist has their own unique touch. So we can see that this person does a really good job. We want to review read the reviews and make sure that everything looks good. Even though it's $5, the key is to do your due diligence in advance to make sure that everything will be done properly so that you don't lose any time along the way. So we see these banners are really professional, and they're only $5. But as you can see here, it's 5-day delivery time and 22 in queue. So there's no promise it's going to be 5 days. He could cancel your project in 5 days. But this guy here, or woman, he has Jimmy. So they have 0 in queue, and this person here has 23 in queue. Now, obviously, really good quality. If you're willing to wait 29 days, then there it is. But I would go with the person who has least amount of queue, fastest in the day, and really good reviews, 100% or 99% or above reviews. Anybody below that, I would not go with, just because you want to make sure that your experience is good. So as you can see, very easy to use with jvzoo.com. And congratulations, you are at the end of this video training course, and I hope this has been very helpful to you. And get your product on to jvzoo.com, start using it and start marketing it so that you can begin to see some results.